kinda early, so I don't want to speak too loud. But welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Totally the Toad here again, back with another video. And today we're going to talk a bit more about makeup. And more specifically, natural makeup or the no makeup look in cosplay. And how you can achieve that. Because here's the thing, if a character looks like it's wearing no makeup, you can totally go ahead and not wear any makeup, and that's completely up to you. However, as I've mentioned in previous videos, if you're going to be in any sort of photograph, makeup can really help because it makes your skin look less shiny in photographs if you're wearing like powder. It evens out skin tone, which is super helpful for photographies. If you're on stage, you just need like a little bit of mascara, but that will make your eyes really pop. And you look, you know, more alert, more vibrant. And if you're interested, then I'm gonna take you through it today.
Wow, wow, epic intro, wow!
I'm actually gonna start off doing, I thought, Merida's makeup from Brave photo, because she looks like she's not wearing any makeup at all, but I kind of want to because otherwise I look dead. The reason I'm starting to film with makeup is because I also wanted to really quickly show you the difference between like everyday makeup and cosplay makeup. For me, the biggest difference, I can tell you straight away, is that I personally usually don't use foundation. I usually use this CC cream, and then I will use some eyeshadow, some mascara, and an eyebrow pencil. So I'm gonna film my face a little bit closer so you can see what this looks like, and then we're gonna compare it to what I would do for cosplay. This feels so stupid. Okay, now that you've seen my makeup up close, we're gonna just magically reappear without any makeup, and we'll start on doing Merida's makeup. But first I need to get to work and work for 8 hours. Welcome back, or something. As you can see, I'm now fresh-faced, no makeup, and still awful lighting. I'm working on it. I do have 2 lights on here, but I mean, they're not diffused, stuff like that. First things first, I have already used some hydrating cream to just hydrate my skin. I think that's very important. What I do first, that difference from my everyday makeup that I have done in all of these tutorials, is I prime my face. Okay, now what I do is I use foundation. When I do my day-to-day makeup, I use a CC cream from Lumen. When I do cosplay, or if I'm going to the party, I use a foundation also from Lumen, and I'm not sponsored. Already here, when you start doing cosplay makeup, it's a good idea to think, what character am I doing? And I'm doing Merida, as I said before, and she's very pale and redhead. So I use the lightest foundation that they had, and I'm sure you can see on my face it's very light. Get that on. Now this one is almost too light for me. Now we're gonna prime the eyes as well. It's from Smashbox, same as the other primer. I've shown them before, many times I think. Just need a little concealer from Kix. This one I've shown you a bajillion times as well. Oh, there we go. Now begins the fun part, depending on what you think is fun. I will take my little contouring kit and just use the darkest shade that this one has. So what I do now is I look at the cosplay photo, like the reference photo, and I see what face shape does this character have. Merida has quite a round shape, so I don't want to emphasize my cheekbones too much. She wants to look quite young, quite fresh. She has a very small nose, so we want to take that in as much as possible. I do have naturally quite a small, narrow nose, so I don't need to do... to make my face look a little rounder, I'm just gonna go around the edges with the dark. And alongside the forehead. Oh, that's a bit too much. Blend that out there. I've shown you this before as well. Get a bunch of colour, blend the brush and go down alongside your nose, or just take a smaller brush. Whatever floats your boat. Smaller brush just to have a bit more control. Can you see what difference that made? And when you're doing it in cosplay, it can look a little weird or like over the top, but that's kind of the point. But some of the lines, that worked actually. Oh my, that worked! On top of my nose, just on top of the nose. I don't know why I put it there, I don't want that there. There we go, we now have a button nose, kinda. So now, I move on to rouge. And then the difference now between my everyday look, I use this one that you've seen plenty of times before. It's from Isadora, but it's quite a dark colour. I should have a lamp right there. I should do that. However, when I look at Merida, I can see that her cheeks are quite cool in tone. I have this, because I bought this to change out my old one for the new one, but I didn't like it because it looks warm here, but on the skin, on me, it looks much cooler in tone. We're gonna grab a bunch of that, and now we're gonna do it all over our cheeks, because Merida has like this outdoorsy look, so we're gonna smile. I go a bit further down than I normally do, just to really enhance those lovely cheeks. There we go, maybe. Also, with Merida, I would do some on the nose, because looking at pictures, it looks like she has a little bit of red on her nose. Some of the cheek as well. And now you're looking at Merida, she has freckles. I'm gonna cosplay a troll right now though. We're gonna do the eyes. And I'm at that age where everything always creases and I don't quite know what to do about it, so I just suck it up. If you guys watched the video before, you will remember that old, kind of ugly and kind of gross palette that I had. Well, I dropped that on the floor and it broke. I got a new one. Finally, so this one is from NYX. It's called Ultimate Shadow Palette Ombre Pierre. I don't speak French. Brown, all of this different sort of brown shades, mostly on the warmer side, but there are some a bit cooler. Looking at Merida again, she doesn't look like she's wearing any makeup, but she has sort of a light brown, a light brown tint around her eyes. I don't speak Scottish either. But we're going to intend to do that. So look in here, I can see that shade right there is a good base, I think. So I'm going to just cover my entire lid with that base. And this one doesn't have a mirror. That really bothers me though. And she has it on the underside? Underside? You can't say that. Okay, so here's the thing. If I were to do makeup just for myself, I would probably start off with quite a similar base and then build up layers to it. However, if you do too much now, it will end up looking like a makeup look, like you're wearing tons of makeup. And that's not quite what we're going for. But we do want to make our eyes look bigger. So the shade right next to it, that shade, is just a wee bit darker, so we're gonna just use that in the crease, just to emphasize the eyes a little bit. camera died as usual, but I didn't let that stop me. So what I did was I finished the eye look on one side, but not completely on the other side. The only thing I did was I blended the bejesus out of that one, and then I added the eyebrow. And to do that, picked up a flat brush, and actually, luckily, that color on my new palette, which is kind of orange. So let's see, I'm just going to fill out my basic shape because it's quite similar to what she has. This is also one of the things that looks absolutely ridiculous when you look at yourself in the mirror, because it looks so over the top. But usually when you add the wig, it will look fine. Also what I did was I picked one of the lighter browns and just try to go as close to my eyeline as possible with it. That's not a mirror. Oops. There we go. So that's very easy. I just fill in my shape. It's more difficult if you want to cover up stuff. You can do it. I have never, but you can. Merida, as I said before, is a redhead, so really I should not be wearing mascara because she has these very, very pale eyelashes. So if you want to go for more like a realistic look, then I wouldn't wear mascara. However, if I want to be in a sort of picture or on stage, I would still use mascara, just because otherwise the eyes sort of disappear. And now we've come to, because I went to do it right now, we've come to the last step, and that's lipstick. Now, everyday makeup, I will use this one. I've shown you this before as well, because I use it a lot. It's from Anastasia. Merida has very warm toned lips. So then I have this one from NYX. Lip 06. I don't know if it's called Lip or something. I don't like how that colour looks on me, like, as I said, day-to-day makeup. But it does look pretty good for the character. I'm gonna pop on the wig, and I'm not gonna put on a wig cap because I'm lazy as f. So I absolutely butchered this wig. It's from Ada, so it was kind of expensive, but I wanted it to be really fluffy, so I brushed it. I mean, it did get fluffy though, so that's good, I guess. So what I don't like about this wig is that it's like a straight middle part, and that's not quite what Merida has. She has more of a flip. I don't think you can actually move the part. I could just move it so it lies like this. That would be grand. So this is obviously not the best wig because of the situation of the, but it's a very nice wig. Oh, I'm gonna show you what it looks like up close before I forget. Let's get. Hello. This is what the makeup looks like when you're up close. And I think it looks quite nice. As you can see, the lipstick looks good when I'm wearing the wig, and the eyebrows look much better when I'm wearing the wig. Not perfect, but much better. And I do enjoy this orange one. As you can see, the main difference that I do when I do some natural, sort of like a day-to-day makeup look, but for a character, is that I look at the character, I see what sort of face shape they have, what eyebrow shape, what eyebrow color, and I try to mimic that. You still look fresh and you don't look too heavily makeup. I mean, obviously you can tell I'm wearing makeup. There's no getting away from that, I think, but you don't want it to look like a glamour thing, and I think this sort of works for that. I hope that you enjoyed this and that you learned something from it at least. Hopefully I can continue with my Mercy cosplay rather soon. I'm just waiting for some materials that I ordered, and camera keeps overheating. If you like this, subscribe and give us a comment, give us a like, all of that jazz, and I will see you next time. Bye!
I am Princess Merida, and I will be fighting for my own hand. That is not good. What does she say? Princess Merida. I cannot do Scottish accents if my life depended on it. I need to watch more Ragtag, I think.
I will see you next time.